1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. Watch out. 80 weapons. Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Tighten up.
Go.
Taylor. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And now it's blocked. The Lions pick it up, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. First down, Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
Check 15. Check 15.
From the gun, Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. 2nd and 14. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dobbins. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Patterson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Throwing on third and long. Patterson throwing left side. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 81 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, let's get seconds.
2nd and 3. This for his running back, McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. On first down, Fields. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Fields. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Zadarius Smith. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Fields. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second down, it's Henderson. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
You ain't doing nothing today. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Patterson setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Patterson going to throw right side here, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. On 1st and 10, Patterson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Patterson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The final shot before break. Fields. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and
then he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Check, Mike 42.
On first down, Fields steps away to his left, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Looking to throw on second down. Patterson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready, break.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. They'll run on first down. Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. They run with Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, Taylor. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Patterson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see. What this is about. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Had two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. The give to Taylor. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, Taylor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Taylor Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Packers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.